What's up, fruitful investors? I'm just meeting with Dan Desveaux, who's a savvy real estate investor from Sarnia, Ontario. He's actually coming down to my market here in Kitchener to learn about duplex conversions, to see how we're doing them and how he can start doing them in his market to start scaling his business. So I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea to shoot this day a bit and give you a little glimpse inside the day in the life of a fruitful investor and what it's like to do an in the field coaching day with me, which is something I do offer. So I'm gonna show you a little glimpse inside of that. Anyway, let's get into it. What's up, fruitful investors? I'm here with Dan Desveaux. He's a very successful real estate investor from Sarnia, Ontario. He wants to come down for an in-the-field kind of coaching session to find out how we do duplex conversions so he can start doing them. So what's the opportunity you were talking about in Sarnia? You have a ton of houses that you could do this, but you kind of passed over them. Want to share a bit about that?
So what happens to me all the time, I put my flyers out to do flips. I do a lot of flips in Sarnia, Ontario.
Yeah.
I put my flyers out and I get calls all the time for houses like this where they just don't meet the criteria for flips, but they'd be great buying holds.
Yeah.
So I'm learning from the expert today in
awesome.
Kitchener, Ontario. Super excited. We have a lot of these houses in Sarnia, and I'm looking forward to this opportunity. If I can buy up 50 to 100 of these in the next 5 or 10 years, it'd be a great addition to my portfolio. So that's why I'm here, learning from the expert.
That's cool. So he's gonna scale big, get a lot of duplex conversions and add to his business, which is really cool. And that's a good point about skipping over deals that you might not be able to flip. You know, I do that too, where it's like, oh, I can't flip this, it's a useless deal. There's other things to do. You can do a duplex conversion, maybe a rent to own, or tons of different strategies. So it's cool that we can buy more properties and expand our portfolio quicker. So let's go inside, we'll walk through the duplex. Dan's gonna ask me a ton of questions, he said. He's gonna drill me on some questions, so let's come on in, check it out.
All righty. Okay, so I'm a renovator, so the first thing I want to ask is, where do you get this floor?
Yeah, so this flooring we get at Factory One, or Carpet One flooring. Like I said, it's a $1.88 a square foot, which is really cheap.
$1.88 for LVP.
Cheap. Yeah, super cheap. Vinyl resin, doesn't scratch unless you really want to scratch it.
I have to find out about this deal.
Yeah. So we use it in all of our properties because it's commercial grade, mold proof, waterproof. You can literally flood a basement and this floor is gonna stay, apparently.
Yeah, so. I love LVP. So okay, so let's move around here. So everything else was like this already?
Yep, everything else was like this. The layout was the exact same. All we did was paint everything. Paint, floor, trim is kind of my signature renovation that we always do. Always add the accent wall there just to give some differentiation.
What do they call this? A 4-level, a 3-level, or what is this type of house?
Yeah, this would be just the 2-story. So, or a side split. Yeah.
Side split?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, I noticed also, come on in here, this kitchen. Kitchen, love it.
Yeah.
So this is a custom kitchen or is this off the shelf?
This is a custom kitchen we get from a company here in town. I'll give you that, but I won't give them that.
Oh, okay, all right.
This kitchen was super cheap. Like I said, it was $5,500 for this whole kitchen.
Amazing.
Installed with countertops.
Wow.
So super good price we get here in Kitchener.
Wow.
But I think they're Ontario wide, so.
Wow, awesome. Okay, I want to get that connection for sure. Yeah, I'm used to buying this stuff off the shelf.
Yeah.
And what happens a lot,
too,
you know what it's like. You know, they just don't quite fit or it makes you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a good, I like this. Okay, let's keep on moving. So this was all already set up like this?
Yeah, all set up.
Okay, so bathroom's already done.
Yeah, we didn't do really anything in there.
Okay, bedrooms, they're already like this.
These are already here. What we did add was the stand-up or stackable washer and dryer.
Oh, I gotta see this.
That was a closet, so we stole a bit of room from the bedroom closet because that one was already a huge double closet. Okay. So we stole a bit of room for that. Put this here because we split the washer and dryer for the in-suite. So this is a requirement actually when you do a duplex conversion in Ontario. Yeah. There must be laundry on both floors.
Really?
Yeah, it has to. So, so you gotta figure out a way. Normally we can put it in the kitchen. If we're redoing the kitchen, we'll kind of do a stackable. Yeah. But because this closet was right here in between 2 bedrooms, it was a perfect fit.
Okay. Do you have one of those overflow preventer things? Like if the washer overflows, it'll go down some kind of...
Yeah, so that's a requirement as well. So it's all behind, so the plumber has to do that and do the proper, like the newer style.
I don't see a pan. How does it catch the water?
So it's just kind of like built into it, but there's no like pan. So it just kind of overflows into the drain.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Good job. Okay, all right, we're gonna go into the next unit downstairs. I noticed the backyard is tiny. Is that typical for Kitchener?
Pretty typical, yeah. So sometimes backyards are a little bigger. This one is on the smaller end, but they're kind of average. So
I mean, it's okay, it's less maintenance.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah, but okay.
So this will be shared space for the 2 tenants.
Okay, in our little town of Sarnia, Ontario, the backyards are massive. They're like probably 5 times this size, but I don't know if that's a plus or a minus. You want at the least amount of maintenance as possible, obviously.
And for the tenants, for the duplex, we always make the tenants do the snow and grass. So we want to avoid having to come in and pay for contractors.
Absolutely.
So for duplexes, we always do that. When it gets up to triplex, fourplex, you're kind of...
So who's cutting the grass? How do you figure that out?
The tenants, so it's up to them to figure it out. Normally, 9 times out of 10, they'll work together and be neighborly. Yeah.
You're cutting the grass.
Exactly. We got a shed here, that's where the lawnmower can go. And then same with snow on the driveway, they shovel their own spots and just keeps costs way down and boosts our cash flow.
So this door was already here, so this type of house, they always have a basement entrance?
Most likely, yeah. There'll be a basement entrance here, or more typically on like a 2-story house, there'll be a side entrance going down to the stairs.
Yep.
So luckily, I always try and find properties that already have a second entrance.
Yeah, it's a lot of expense. Yeah, it's a lot of expense to put one of these in after the fact.
So it's already here. And in Kitchener, we have a lot of these houses with a side entrance for some reason, just the way they built them. There's a ton of them so it's easy to find a duplex conversion.
Great. Okay, let's go check out this unit. I like this open concept. This was cool. So this was a gutted.
Yep. So it was the same layout. We just gutted everything, and then we always gut the ceilings when we do duplex conversions, so that we can do the fire rating.
I noticed you got super high ceilings. You just lucked out.
Just lucked out. Yeah. This is rare. Like I said, typical ceiling height is about 6'8". Finished. This is way above that. So this was a good one.
So what's the minimum? 6'5"?
6'5" is the very minimum for code, Okay. The average in Kitchener is like 6'8".
What if there's like one thing that's less than 6'5"? You can't do it, or?
It's kind of a gray area. So if it's a bulkhead and it's not too big, like this one would classify as not too big. If this was like 6'2", is the very minimum for a bulkhead.
Right. If you just have one little area to get through, it's okay?
Yeah, 6'2" is the minimum for that.
6'2",
But if it goes from here to like here, now that's considered a ceiling.
Right.
So 6'5" it's got to be. So it's kind of a gray area, depends on inspector to inspector.
So I noticed that the kitchen is the same. So obviously once you find a great deal on whatever, you're just going to do that thing over and over and over again. Yeah, so that's great. I love this kitchen. It's a great look. Great, I mean, maybe you can even, you could put some shelves. You know those, the floating shelves? Yeah, I was just seeing that's a perfect spot for the floating shelves with the natural wood look.
Exactly.
Like you see on the TV shows.
Exactly.
Right? It's like I've seen this kitchen before. It's actually super cool. Yeah, I noticed also you've got this sprayed stucco. It's like California knockdown, but it's like a loose one or something. That's your drywall guy's own.
He's lazy. No.
Finish, just finish touches or whatever.
Yeah. So we always do California ceilings. It's just more modern, not the popcorn ceiling.
All right, well, let's check. So this did you have to put this bathroom in here? Or?
So the bathroom was already here. Again, we kept actually the stand-up shower, and then we did everything else. So we kept the shower, everything else is brand new. So we got lucky on this one again.
So a lot of these houses that are like this would probably have a bathroom downstairs anyway.
Most likely,
so you have to reconfigure. Yeah, you have to make your layout work with whatever's down here.
Exactly. So like the next house we're gonna see, we gutted everything. So we'll be doing jackhammering the floor, moving everything, so you'll see the difference on that one. We didn't get so lucky. Like on this one.
So are you doing the designs, or you have someone else do the designs?
Yeah, so I normally do the plans and the drawings, and then the contractors will kind of dictate, this should go over here. Once it's in real life, you know how it is. It's different. When it's on drawing, then you start constructing, like
and you say, that's in the way.
Exactly, yeah. So it kind of changes a bit, but I do the main design.
So do you have to submit these drawings to the city? Like you have to have your actual plan. You can't just say, we're making an apartment.
So
like it actually has to be a thought out, well-designed project.
Exactly. So before we buy the house and it's closing, like we'll go in, do the plans, and I'll submit for the permits even months before we close to make sure that when I do close, I have the permit. I'm not messing around. My contractors aren't waiting 2 weeks. So we'll draw the plans and then submit them to the city, and then they approve them within 10 business days. So you have to mark out all your exits, all your egress windows, where the smoke detectors are going to go, and then they'll look over and say, yeah, this looks good. You got the approval.
So how long are you waiting typically for permits from the time you put your drawings in? How long are you waiting for permits typically?
It's 10 business days.
Yeah, but they don't go through everything in 10 days, do they?
For the plans, yeah. In Kitchener anyway, yeah.
You're getting the permits in 10 days?
10 days, yeah.
Holy crap.
Is it
I'm
longer?
waiting 2 months at least.
Wow.
That's if everything goes great,
That's
2
crazy.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah, on project that I'm waiting for right now, it's been 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
10
crazy.
days, that's insane.
10 days is like the maximum in Kitchener. It has to be 10 days.
Yeah. Well, we are, I think it's supposed to be, I think it's 20 days where we are in Sarnia, but nothing takes 20 days.
That's funny.
It's 2 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay, yeah, it is crazy. We need more people in City Hall.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going. We have one person. If they go on
really?
holidays, yeah, you're waiting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, small town. That's small town blues. Yeah, if the one person is looking at your drawings and they go on vacation or they get sick or whatever, if someone takes over doing that particular job, it'll just sit and wait. They'll just wait till the person comes back.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, but it is what it is, and that's what you have to do.
Yep.
Okay, so these are just bedrooms, obviously?
Yeah, this bedroom.
Okay, so bedrooms down here.
This used to be a big rec room. We divided it up into 2 bedrooms, so we always want to maximize 2 bedrooms in a basement. If you can do, ideally, a 3 up, 2 down, that's like the grand slam of duplexes.
Yeah, okay. So typical rents for this kind of stuff is?
Yeah, so we got 1,700 upstairs and 1,500 downstairs plus hydro. So we pay gas and water because we don't split those meters, but we always split the hydro meters, always.
Okay, so around ballpark 3,000 a month. The tenants are paying the hydro, which is great.
Yeah.
And you're paying the gas.
Yeah.
Do you have some kind of like the thermostat? Do you have one of those ones you can control on your phone or what?
Yeah, sometimes we do. This one we just have like the old kind of
really?
on the wall. We just
so you're trusting that your tenants are not going to have the heat jacked up all winter?
Yeah, so again, we trust the tenants. We'll see how they do. If there is a problem and tenants complain, then we'll go back, put a lockbox over the thermostat. We set it and then we lock it and that's it.
Yeah, you can get one of those, I don't know, the Nest one. There's a bunch of different ones that you can just do on your phone now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, I have a lot of rental units myself. At the end of the day, you want happy tenants.
Yes.
Right? So you want to be one of them cheap landlords that you know, everybody's freezing or they got space heaters going or just, come on, you know, like. That's
why I leave it to the tenants. They can adjust as needed, but if there's a problem, we'll take over and lock it.
Yeah.
We'll just set at 22 and that's it.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so this is, I love this project. This is great. I want to do lots of these in my area. We're going to see if the numbers work. I don't know if the numbers work at the moment, but you know, you're paying $100,000 more per property. Yeah. But when you figure out where I am, the rents are going to be less, and I'm paying $100,000 less for a property. I think the numbers should work.
Most likely should work. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the cost of construction is pretty much the same, right? A 2x4 is a 2x4 wherever you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And labor is, I don't know. The labor, I'm assuming the labor here is fairly close. It might be maybe 10% more.
A little more, yeah.
Yeah. But and I have my own crews, so that helps. But again, at the end of the day, the numbers have to work.
For sure. Definitely.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna go check out another project.
Yeah. Check another one.
All right.
All right, guys, for our property number 2, the last property was one that was already done, so it was good for Dan to see the finished product. Now we're gonna go through one that we're right in the middle of renovation, so it'll be more easy to, you know, ask questions, explain what's going on. So come on in.
Awesome.
So out here, we're doing really nothing except for widening the driveway. So here we actually have to widen the driveway a bit. So there'll be a strip of about 4 feet that we need to do more on that side.
Property line's another.
Property line, we got lucky because we thought we were gonna have to go over here and take this tree down and deal with all this. So we got really lucky. And there's also a hydro pole right in the middle of the fucking driveway, which is the dumbest layout.
So I can't believe that you actually have another 8 feet this way?
Well, about.
Oh, I see.
Right to the fence. So we're gonna go right to about here, which ends up being 17 feet. Just perfect.
Nice, that's perfect.
Because we thought we were gonna have to mess around with that pole and the drivers have to come around the pole. So it's better just going this way.
Awesome.
We're lucky we have this much room here. Yeah. So that'll work out for that. Everything else is kind of just staying.
So what kind of house is this? This is a bungalow?
This is a bungalow, yeah. So this is the more common type of flip or duplex conversion that we do.
Okay.
They're usually always like this with the side entrance, like I was saying before. So this is a more typical Kitchener duplex.
Okay. So what's the square footage of this place? Do you know?
About 1,000.
About 1,000?
Yeah.
So 1,000 up, 1,000 down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the living room. So we're just gonna go with the same flooring we did in the last one, right over top of everything. This hardwood floor is not too squeaky, so we're just gonna go right over top.
Good.
Normally, if it is, I'll rip it up
Yep.
to get rid of that squeak.
Okay.
So this worked out pretty good. We'll just paint. We'll do the accent color wall, I think, on this wall.
Right. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. Windows look okay.
Yeah, these look okay. These are 2-pane vinyl, so we got lucky
Yep.
for that again. Nice big window, so we'll just leave that.
Yeah. Yeah, this will work. Okay.
And then here we got 3 bedrooms. So
I
we
feel
got
like this is Bob Vila or something.
we got the 1 bedroom here.
Okay.
2, 3,
All right.
and then
Metal
bathroom.
stud.
Yeah, very weird.
It is weird.
We see that quite often in Kitchen Waterloo, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. So they're kind of small bedrooms, but you know what?
Yeah, small bedrooms.
So you got 2 upper here. You got the bathroom at the end there.
Yeah.
So where's the washer and dryer going?
That'll be the kitchen right here.
Okay. So I want to, because that's
So this
the
is
whole
the awkward
washer and
one,
dryer
yeah.
in the kitchen. I think is kind of weird too.
It is.
But,
It's
you
the
know,
hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we wanted to put it in the hallway right here, but facing out to the hallway. But
Yeah.
we can't because there's ductwork right behind this wall. So it has to go in the kitchen,
This
which
is kind of a weird setup here too.
this is a little weird, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
are you gonna take these walls out? Or are you gonna
We're
make them
not
work?
going to because we need the washer and dryer here. So other than that, we would have. And then
Okay.
also the stove's going here, so we need these walls. So
Yeah.
a little unfortunate, but once it's all done, it'll look nice.
So what is this? It's kind of like kitchen and
Dining room? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's a weird setup, but you know, if you just got to make it work.
you just gotta make it work,
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So stackable washer and dryer will go right here. Kitchen wrap around.
Yeah. So
then,
it's a little galley kitchen type
yeah.
of thing, and all right. Okay. Anything major you have to do in there other than just throw the kitchen in?
Just
I mean,
new kitchen, that's it. Layout
Okay.
same, kind of same. Sink will
This is
go in
gonna
front of the
be-
window.
So what was here? What did they have in there? That was a pantry.
It was in the
or-
pantry, yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna use it for the stackable.
Stackable.
And
So
then-
it's a little weird doing your laundry in your kitchen.
A little
I
weird,
guess,
but it's
you
easy
know.
for us because the plumbing's all here already, so
So you can't put a wall here and then have access from the other side?
you can, no, because just the space, see how the wall ends here? I
Yeah.
need it to end where that wall is.
Oh, I see. There's
So
a jog there.
yeah.
Is there a closet on the other side of
No,
this? Or?
there's just a wall,
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
it'll be too much of a pain in the ass to figure
Yeah.
that out. So we'll just put it in the kitchen.
Okay.
And then because we're stealing the pantry, we're gonna do a tall pantry here right in the corner
Okay,
to
yeah.
make up for it.
Yeah, that'll work.
So,
Okay.
so that's pretty much the
Alright.
main floor.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, we'll
All
block
right.
this off, obviously for fire separation, so this will get all fire rated, this whole wall.
All right.
And the basement entrance will go here.
So obviously you're not where you see when I do a lot of the renovations in Sarnia where I am, I have to deal with, you know, vermiculite insulation, and I have to deal with knob and tube wiring, I have
Yeah.
to deal with cast stuff and lead
Yeah.
pipes and all these
Exactly.
other issues. So if you're buying post 1970,
So
yeah?
the majority of Kitchener Waterloo was built in 1970 and after.
That's
so we
awesome.
bypass all of that shit,
Yeah.
except for the downtown core. That was 1930s, 1940s,
Right,
so there's a
right.
bit there. But we pass all that. The worst we get is like the old wiring, like
the
aluminum.
Aluminum
So
one,
that's
yeah.
the kind of the worst that we get, and it's easy. We just pigtail it
Yeah,
to copper.
that's right,
This
yeah.
one was copper throughout, so we got lucky on that one.
Okay.
But that's kind of the worst wiring that we get into
Yeah.
here in Kitchener.
Okay, so entrance to the downstairs is
Yeah.
going to be
Right
where?
here.
So
So
you just
the-
put a wall here.
Yes, put a wall here. We'll change out the new doors, just get like new steel
Yep.
doors, paint them up. And then the
Okay.
tenants walk through the carport down to here, and that'll be their, this is their entrance.
Awesome. Quick and easy.
Yeah, so I gotta find a light in here.
Okay. I do have my trusty phone with a light here.
Yeah, if we can find that.
And obviously none of these are working.
No, it's all the power is shut off.
Okay. Well, we might have to do this in the dark. All right. So
your
it looks like
phone
it's
on
going to
me?
be flashlights and
They have a plug-in light, I just gotta find it.
there's a plug-in light somewhere.
There was.
All right. Well, let's see. I don't want him to kill himself. Okay.
Yeah,
so let's
exactly.
see. I'm just trying to find out where the wire goes here. It'll probably be in the fuse box. You just pop a fuse and
Yeah.
it'll come on. Ooh, check out this guy.
Yeah, that's getting replaced.
Yeah, I just want to see if one of these is loose. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, the
Dan figured
renovator
it out,
knows.
man.
All right, the secret twist
Yeah. Twist the fuse.
twist the fuse. Okay, so this is looking awesome.
Yeah, so this has
down
changed
here.
a lot since I came. I was here last week. This was completely empty, no framing at all. So this is new
Okay,
for,
so
me too.
let's go around here.
Yeah.
This actually looks great.
So this will be kitchen, living room.
Yep.
So we're gonna have the kitchen wrapping all around here, and then come right to about here.
Okay, and this is typical for
yeah, this is a typical ceiling height.
So
yeah,
about 7'5" probably.
yeah, we're around there, and then when it's finished, this one probably right about 7 feet when
Yep.
we're done, finished.
Yeah, and they have, you know, the furnace is all in and the ductwork, that saves you a lot of grief right there. So it looks like your guys are really good framers.
Yeah, they wrapped this up in like a day, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, this is amazing. So what do you got going here?
This will be
Egress
a
window?
big window. So this is, we got like a tiny little window right to about here. This is gonna be 311 by 3, or 4 feet by 4 feet.
Okay.
So it's a big ass window going here to fill the lights, because again, this is such a big footprint that we need the glass light in here.
Definitely, yeah. You want to feel like you're not down in a basement.
Exactly. So I usually always go 3 by 3 on every window, no matter what.
Okay.
But the city said no, it's too small, which was like, what the hell? Because normally that window for me is huge. Well, they said this room is so huge, you need more light. So we're doing 4 feet by 4 feet.
So you got to put the window well and dig it down and attach it to the
concrete,
the weeper down there and all that stuff.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So this guy's coming to do that on Thursday, so 2 days from now, all the windows will be in.
Same contractor does
Different
that?
Contractor does
different contractor
does the window. So 4 feet by 4 feet there, and then we stuck 2 bedrooms here. So once it's all done, the tenants will go through here into this hallway, one bedroom here, and then this furnace tomorrow is getting pushed right back to the wall.
All right.
That will be a furnace room. The second entrance will be right there to that bedroom.
Okay.
And then we got bathroom
now
here.
you designed this
we designed
layout?
it, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it's really important, like I said, we want to stick 2 bedrooms, ideally in the basement. It jacks the rent, jacks the value.
Yes, yes.
The next duplex we're doing right across the street, I'll show you when we're outside, that one can only fit 1 bedroom. So that's unfortunate, but ideally
so you have to put another egress window here.
Yeah, another window here.
Another egress window there.
So you actually don't need, this is what I actually learned on this one, we don't need an egress window in every bedroom as long as you have one in the apartment. So that's the egress window.
Oh, okay.
So, but I still want to go bigger on the window. So we're still doing 3 foot by 3 feet, 3 feet by 3 feet. But technically you only need the big window, and you can technically just do like little slit windows to fit the light requirement, which this room is 80 square feet. You would need 0.8 or something like that. 1 square feet, 1.4 square feet of window. So we'll go bigger than that because we don't want it to feel like a dungeon, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is a decent size.
Yeah, got
and
closet
they put
here.
pot lights everywhere, I guess?
We'll do pot lights throughout the whole thing, and same upstairs, it'll be all pot lights.
And nowadays it's fantastic with LED lighting. You just boom, boom,
so
stick
easy.
it in. Yes, it's so much
Doesn't take a lot of room,
Yeah, the old days, they used to have the old metal cans, and you'd have to insulate them and put them up, and it was just, what a nightmare. But
yeah, especially with the fire rating, you have to get the oh my god, you have to build the drywall box at 5/8 around it.
Oh,
it was a pain in the ass.
Nightmare, so much. Yeah, lighting has changed so much over the years. It's great. So jacking up the floor, let's talk about this, because you got to get drains everywhere.
So our stack is way over there on the other side of the house.
Okay.
So we got a jackhammer all the way right here to the kitchen.
Wow.
And then tie in. So hopefully he'll find the drain, the main line, which it should be like right around here.
Okay.
So hopefully he'll only have to jackhammer from here to here. But he might have to do the whole run, who knows.
Yeah, so how do they find that? I mean, they got some guy that comes with a
snake
camera
through,
probably?
I think, yeah.
And then
you detect it.
They detect it.
I think that's how they're gonna do it.
Okay, and you got to make sure it's flowing the right way.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then because we're also 1970s, we don't have to deal with like clay tile or cast iron.
Yeah.
So it'll most likely be ABS. So we're good with that.
Oh my God, I'm getting into this stuff because I'm sick of working on these old houses. All right. Okay, so then you have a little electrical room.
Yeah, so that'll be like the storage. The bathroom was here before. It was super tiny, just like a. So the layout was kind of here. We'll have to jackhammer the toilet, I think, over a little more.
Yeah.
But general layout, and then we're gonna put a tub in. Before there was no tub, so we're gonna do a tub here.
Okay, tub there.
So
do you
always
go with the tiled, or do you go with the
we'll
acrylic surround?
Acrylic surround, yeah.
Okay, all right.
If it was a flip, 100% tile, duplex conversion, rental, we'll do a surround.
Ah, okay. Great, and then...
so this will be all out of the way. We'll get that pushed back.
So this will be your utility room.
There'll be another wall here once we know where this is going. They'll put a wall here. This will be furnace room, utility room, washer, dryer. These will kind of stay, and this will stay unfinished. We'll just paint the wall the same color we do the walls in here.
Yeah.
We'll just spray everything. To clean it up, we'll paint the floor in here a dark gray.
Even the floor,
this will be finished.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I'm so used to floors being like this. You have to jackhammer and fix them and putting beams, steel beams up everywhere. And oh man, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it looks so easy on TV,
exactly.
everybody. They work on houses like this. Actually, Scott McGilvery, whatever his show was called, Income Property on TV. They used to do the odd big one in Toronto.
For sure, yeah.
And that was crazy.
They had the clay tile bullshit.
Oh God, digging out the side of the house. Same with Homes on Homes. A lot of the
classics.
old houses in Toronto. But
sure.
no, this is fantastic.
Yeah, this will be a good one. Nice. This is a nice easy one. Not that it's gutted. You should have seen it before. We'll show some videos here. But man, it was fucking awful.
So ceilings, you do, how do you do your ceilings?
So in here, because it's a furnace room, we're gonna leave it unfinished. Or sorry, no, they're gonna have to drywall everything, but we don't have to take these down or redo them.
Bulkheads around everything?
We just kind of drywall up to it, whatever the inspector wants. Like I said, the inspectors vary from person to person.
Okay.
But normally, we'll just drywall everything tight and then fire caulk it and just make a mess. But it's a furnace room, it doesn't have to be amazing.
But I mean in the rest of the unit, so
then
here you got all the pipes.
Be tidy,
So in here, you would just do a little bulkhead or something.
Or these are gonna get put up into the joist.
Yeah, actually probably taking these out and put PEX, I suppose.
For sure,
would be a good idea. Yeah.
Because we want everything tight and then flush. We want, pot
everything
lights.
flush, absolutely. You want maximum space.
And same with these air ducts actually, because we're coming down the stairs, and if you're taller, if you're 6'5" or something, it's gonna be tight. So we're gonna get rid of these and do the wider but shallow.
Wow. Okay.
So when we're done, it might only be up to here. So we're gonna save about 4 inches.
You might be able to do 6 by 12 or 14.
Exactly. So because we're getting rid of the furnace and we're dealing with all of this, I just told my guy, you know what, rip all this shit out, do the wide, tuck it up. So it'll be easier.
Great project. This is awesome.
And then we just wrap the existing posts. Like we just got kind of lucky with the layout here, so we're not moving too much.
Awesome. So this is, have you got your framing inspection yet? Or
not yet. So they'll come back, actually went for insulation. So when the installation's all done, then they'll come back and do the framing and insulation at the same time, kind of double up the inspections. As long as they can see.
Framing, insulation. So when your egress windows, what part of the inspection is that?
That can be anytime throughout, but we're gonna do it with the framing inspection. So ideally you wanna do it then, because if there's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
You wanna get to it quick.
Okay, well this is a great project. So awesome.
Cool.
Okay,
Any
so
questions?
this is actually straightforward for me. This is great. But I just wanted to see how you're dealing with some of the issues. And when you have a place like this, there's not that many issues.
There's not that many issues, because it's a new-ish home, I would say, I guess. So it's kind of straightforward. We're not dealing with water damage or leaking foundations. There's concrete foundations, so we're limiting our liability with that.
Yeah, and you don't have, was this a block wall foundation? Or
this is all poured concrete, So again, 99% of the homes in Kitchener are poured concrete.
That's awesome. So numbers, what does it cost for a place like this?
Yeah, so this one we bought it for $395. We're gonna put in $90K, specifically because of the windows, that's gonna cost a lot.
Yeah.
$90K, which is kind of an average reno spend here for a duplex. And then it's gonna appraise again for $580,000, $600,000.
So tell me again, purchase price was?
$395, so $400, let's say $400.
And then the reno was
$90,000. So we're in for $490. It's gonna price for $600.
Wow.
2 months later.
So $600. So you're gonna get tenants in here, and then they're gonna value the house based on the income, and that's how you're gonna come up with this.
And the legalization of a duplex. So that adds a ton of value. When it's a legal, brand new, everything's been done, that jacks the value a ton.
Wow.
So that's why we do the duplex conversions, because we can refinance like right away. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Whereas when we do a single family, it's not really worth it right away.
So do you typically, so the investor that you're working with, do they have money still in the deal, or do they get paid out?
Yeah, so they'll be in it for about $75,000 to $100,000 after the refinance. And that is a grand slam in Kitchener. Like that's a smoking refinance.
Okay, so they still have money tied up in this
Yeah, still
deal?
money tied up, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because I depending on where you are, I guess, obviously, but I mean, ideally you want to
get all of it,
get all of it back. But having 75 grand in a deal still,
a brand new duplex, like cash flow still, it's not a bad deal.
That's a great return on your money.
For sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. One thing I want to point is the panel, so we'll get that changed out, and then also to keep things simple. We're just gonna do the one upstairs, the upstairs panel right above it in the dining room.
Right.
So if you can do that, it saves a lot of money, so it saves a lot of time. If you have to run the panel, way over there, that's gonna cost a shit ton. So try and keep your panels.
Yeah, so you have to rewire the whole house, essentially.
The whole house has to be rewired, yeah.
Okay.
The upstairs will just get redeviced, so we'll just do the new plugs and switches to the square Decora. But down here, you're rewiring, you're pulling it all back and doing it all over again.
The upstairs is going to have the panel in the upstairs.
In the upstairs.
So all these wires that are going upstairs now, they have to be rerouted. So do you have to make Swiss cheese out of the walls upstairs?
Yeah, no, he can just do everything. Like he'll find out which lines go to the upstairs and he'll just stick these in the upstairs panel right above it. And the wires that are already in the walls are probably gonna be fine. He'll just have to re-device everything to make it look better. But down here, we're rewiring the whole basement.
Right.
Brand new. So we'll cut everything that's in the basement, just get rid of it.
Yeah, because I would assume that the wires that are going here now, they're going to be too short to go into the panel up there. So how, I don't know, it's magic,
Depending,
right?
yeah.
We'd have to come here on electrical day and figure out what he's doing.
Yeah,
So,
I come after and it's done.
Yes, exactly.
I just get the bill.
Yeah, well, you'll have to ask your contractor that question and let me know.
For sure.
Because that'll definitely save a lot of money.
Yeah.
My contractor, 100%, would probably say, it's all got to be rewired.
For sure, yeah.
Right, and that would be a lot of expense.
A lot of expense. So the average cost to do the duplex conversion, new wiring, strobe light detectors on each floor, etc., is 10 grand on average.
Yeah, that's about
split the hydrometers, everything. So keep that in mind.
That's about right. Yeah, 10 grand. I'm usually paying about 10 to 12,000 for a complete rewire. That's
so exactly.
knob and tube. So
yeah.
Here he's reusing a lot of these wires.
Reusing, yeah.
So that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
We got some of the old like steel wire, like I was saying.
Right.
So we'll just get rid of this completely and just copper line everything.
Yeah.
But upstairs, if there is any, he'll just pigtail it.
Yeah.
And good enough.
Awesome. That one chopped out.
Yeah.
That's probably going to the garage or who knows.
Oh, this was the pool actually, which I'll show you in a sec. We're gonna get rid of the pool.
Okay.
I always like properties with pools for some reason, so.
Yeah, I don't think you want pools or
no. Liability.
Fill them up. Okay, all right, I'm ready to go outside.
Cool.
So you got a pool. So what are you gonna do with this pool?
So we're just gonna fill it in and throw it all in. So we'll jackhammer all of these, concrete.
You got a quote on that?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
I'm guessing looks like a $5,000 problem.
Probably around there, yeah. So we'll just jackhammer these edging, throw it in the pit, fill it with dirt.
Fill it up with dirt and away you go.
That's it, man, yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, it's a pool, but it's a wrecked pool.
It's too much of a hazard.
What is over there? Is that
That's a school, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so that potentially could be good if
That's
you
a great, yeah. It could be good, could be bad, depending on the tenant. For the tenant that wants the kid to be near school, they're gonna take this easily.
Yeah.
The only negative is that hydro line. That's kind of annoying, but nobody's said anything yet, so.
Yeah, I'm not that crazy about tenants that have kids, I know that's not a really good thing to say, I guess, but.
They wreck it faster.
Yeah, single professionals or
they're the best.
Yes, obviously. Yeah, they're not really set up. This is a 2-bedroom apartment. It's not really set up for kids, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right, and again, the tenants are going to look after the maintenance
They'll do all the grass,
property.
They'll cut this when it's all done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Siding on the outside, we're just going to leave this. So we don't really get into a lot of the exterior stuff. We don't really get the money back unless we really have to.
This is that insul brick stuff, like the asbestos stuff or whatever, you just paint it?
Exactly. So we'll just leave it actually for now. But when we sell it, let's say in 3 to 5 years, then we'll do the new siding and then flip it.
Yeah.
But for now, for rental purposes, for refinance purposes, we'll just leave it.
Okay, great. All right, well that's awesome. Thanks for the tour. I'm learning lots on my excursion today.
Yeah, good.
Okay, here, so this is where this window's gonna be.
Yes. So this one is the furnace room actually, so that won't, we'll just leave that the way it is.
Okay.
We don't have to move that. It's the ones on the other side that we gotta dig down.
Right, yeah.
So we got actually a ton of room. Those window wells have to be pretty big. But yeah, we got a ton of room here.
Okay, all right.
It's kind of good that it's like a useless space, so.
It is. You just want a spot to let in the light. That's gonna be a little tricky for the contractor to do his deal in there.
Yeah.
But that's why they're contractors.
Exactly.
That's why they get paid the big bucks.
They'll figure it out.
Yes. Okay, well that gives me a great idea. I can kind of fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
That gives me a great idea of what to expect.
Yeah,
I know exactly the houses I want to target now.
Yeah. Ones with a separate entrance, preferably already there, or a side entrance, then that's the best to find.
Yeah, I know exactly what areas to target now.
Sweet.
In my town.
Awesome, man.
All right, thanks, man.
No
That's awesome. Great tour. All right, now we're gonna go learn some. Behind the scenes stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, do some number crunching.
Yeah. Camera off here.
All right.
So what are we in for? 485?
Yep.
So all in 485. So that's what I knew going in. I knew the comps for duplex conversions were 600. I've done them myself, but I also have other good comps to show. So there's that's how I knew right there. So it's 115K.
Yeah, that's simple.
Of room. So that's basically it. That's it. That's all I did for renovation. And then in cash flow, I just did the numbers of like property taxes, utilities, how much is the hard cost
Well,
gonna
that's sort of that's just sort of the numbers that I want to show me how you come up with a $600,000 valuation.
Yeah.
So what I do is I write out WIGHT. So WIGHT. So white. So water. Insurance, gas, hydro, taxes. So those are your typical expenses.
Yeah.
Okay, so water is going to be what? At
80 times 2, 160, is that right? Yeah. So 160. What was it? Insurance?
Insurance.
120.
Gas.
That's going to be 125 for the whole house. What was the H?
Hydro. So hydro is going to be 0. Taxes.
This is going to be about 250.
Okay.
So yeah, it's 160.
So your total expenses. Okay, so 75% of ARV.
Yeah.
And then minus your renos.
Yeah.
Minus the purchase price equals your maximum allowable offer.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. So, do you have napkin numbers?
Yeah, so mine's 80%. So it's 80%
So
in Kitchener because we can pay a
So
little
this
more.
is for buy and hold.
Yeah.
Buy and hold.
Well, buy and hold, I'll just pay market value. I'll pay 95%, 100% if I have to.
Right. Well, you need to get a deal. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't want to be paying full price.
No, I pay like market value of the current situation, like the current value, market value. For buy and hold, long-term buy and hold. For flips, then it's the 80%.
So you go 80% on flips?
On flip, 80% minus renovations equals price.
Yeah, so pretty much what I'm doing, except you're going 80%.
5% more, yeah.
Okay. But for your buy and holds, you're so you just got to get a good deal.
Just a good deal.
Whatever that is, 10 or 20%, ideally lower than market value.
Yeah.
That's what I would shoot for at least.
For sure, yeah.
Right? You don't want to pay retail.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
We're trying to pay a little bit less, but for like a really good area, like that I know like in 5 years is gonna be good, or like a duplex conversion, I'll pay like almost retail because I know I can jack it up with the duplex conversion or
So you're telling me almost any property you can make work if you can
almost
get, Okay.
If it has a separate entrance, if the zoning allows for it, which most of the properties in Kitchener do.
So your criteria isn't so much the money. Is it doable in a practical sense?
Exactly.
Yeah. Interesting.
Can it be done successfully and get that refinanced? If it can, then I'll pay almost retail.
If it fits in the box,
then it fits.
You can figure out a way to make it work. Okay. I like that. That's exciting. Okay. Because I can get deals all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one thing I'm really good at.
Yeah.
So that's good. So if we can make the numbers work, I'm excited to do the dig into the numbers and like really break it down.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this later, but I want sort of the cheat sheet of that stuff.
For sure,
How to break down everything. Do you do it on software or do you do it by hand?
It's just all up here, honestly. So I break it down on like a spreadsheet, but generally, like I know the conversion is going to be 80 grand, 90 grand, depending on what we're going to do. Yeah. So purchase price plus 90 grand, after repair value, done.
So that's your napkin numbers in a sense.
Pretty much,
you like it, I can rent it for this.
Yeah.
It's probably going to appraise at that. This is what I'm paying. This is the spread. This is, we want to figure out what our investors' return is.
Exactly,
that's a big one. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty good at estimating costs of everything, right, in my market because I've been doing so long. I know what it's going to appraise at afterwards. I have a pretty good idea anyway. This is new for me, this whole, I don't have any of these duplex conversions in my portfolio, so it's just a matter of figuring out. Once I've done 2 or 3 of them, it's going to be easy.
It'll be easy,
Yeah, but so I have a sort of a general idea, but I can't wait to break down the numbers to really get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man.
Awesome.